The Yaradua administration was the best thing that ever happened to Nigeria. There was nothing like terrorism.
Can you say anything about this new administration, sir?
I didn't expect any good thing from this new administration. This administration recorded the worst crash of the Naira to any level in the history of Nigeria. Once you close your eyes, open your eyes, prices have increased. Nigeria has been waking from one nightmare to the other. If a governor in the north can be complaining about threat to his life, then who else is safe? None of the politicians are ready to tackle insecurity. We should pray for our leaders. We don't have leaders. If you are hoping on one politician to change things, it's a lie.
This May 5th makes it our 14th year in Nigerian loss. The ex-president, Umaru Musa Yaradua. Okay. With due respect to your best opinion, sir, can you say anything about the ex-president, the late president, sir?
I think, as far as I'm concerned, it's the best civilian president we had in Nigeria compared to the previous ones and the present ones. Because he had a human interest, considering his giving of amnesty to the Niger Delta militants, which some people thought was a nice move to bring peace to the Niger Delta. And there was actually relative peace during his tenure. There was nothing like terrorism, which began after his tenure. It came into manifestation during Jonathan's administration. And since then, no administration has been able to tackle the issue of terrorism to date frontally very well. Though Jonathan tried through the army chief of staff then, Hejirika, and the North were against his defeat of the terrorists. Part of the media made a statement that the Northern elder said an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North.
A very well-known leader in this country said that any attempt to attack and fight insurgency is an attack on the North. So when you have such huge political considerations, there are difficulties. I mean, Buhari said that in the newspaper. General Buhari said that any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. So what you do as a government, if you continue to attack Boko Haram, you are attacking the North. You must be careful.
This is the same.
So all these are indications to show that Yaradua administration was the best thing that ever happened to Nigeria. But since then, Nigeria has been waking from one nightmare to the other. Tomorrow we don't know the other nightmare we wake up to. So that is just my personal opinion.
Can you say anything about this new administration, sir?
Well, as for me, I didn't expect any good thing from this new administration.
Why?
Since he was instrumental to the installment of Buhari, and people thought they were really coming to make a change. But nothing good came out of that administration. People became poorer from 2015 to date. And this administration recorded the worst crash of the Naira to any level in the history of Nigeria. And people were praising him as a technocrat. He has connection, he has this, he has that. But we have not seen anything materializing with all this so-called tiger weight connection he has worldwide. So we must be realistic. You understand? I'm a realist, I'm a journalist too. So I'm very happy that you gave me the opportunity to express myself.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Talking about inflation in our country, statistics has shown that inflation is on the high side, and about 80% of Nigerians are living in abject poverty, sir. So with due respect to your best opinion, how do you think this new administration can alleviate poverty from this land?
My brother, to be frank with you, see, I don't like mentioning names, but I have really tried my best in one way or the other to support this administration in making sure the cankerworm that has been responsible for this economic turndown and poor standard of living in Nigeria from the beginning of time, known as corruption, should be nipped in the bud. I spent close to 500,000 to publish a book titled War on Corruption and Other Poems. It was a collection of about 100 poems contributed by over 30 poets all over the country. I published this book 2016 and sent 2 copies to our then President Buhari and his wife. None of them replied. It was during the tenure of Professor Shibajo as active president that I sent another 2 copies to him, and he acknowledged receipt of it. I was expecting that book should be a material that should be in every state ministry, because it's not just talking about corruption alone. It provides solution to it. But an administration that claimed to be fighting corruption did not do anything relating to making the campaign very popular in the ministry, where many civil servants are agents to the corruption that is taking place. You cannot kill corruption unless you change the orientation of civil servants, because they are permanently there. You see, that is why it is very difficult to curb corruption. From the look of things, from what I have read in some media platforms, this administration is the worst of all corrupt administration. Yes. So I don't see any hope of any improvement in this administration, because once you close your eyes, open your eyes, prices have increased. There is no check, no balance. Price control board is dead. Everything is dead. I wrote on Facebook about 3 or 4 days ago, I said Nigeria is a dead horse, and whipping it to make it come awake or wake it up is a futile effort. It has gone beyond redemption. So we are only hanging on the mercy of God. If not, if you are hoping on one politician to change things, it's a lie.
With everything going on in the country, sir, we still have all it takes to lead this country aright. So we do respect your best opinion again, sir. How do you think this new administration can tackle insecurity in this land?
Well, from the look of things, like I said, that Nigeria is a dead horse. They are deceiving themselves. None of the politicians are ready to tackle insecurity, because these so-called terrorists, look at the way they are just kidnapping students in the higher institution in the north. Anyhow, there was a time I read, is it one of the state governors in the north was complaining of a threat to his life. If a governor in the north can be complaining about threat to his life, then who else is safe? So we should not keep on deceiving ourselves, hoping upon hope. Even all those so-called men of God saying we should pray for our leaders. We don't have leaders. These people are selfish people. Take a look at what has been happening since 2015 to date. No increment of worker salary, prices of things are going up every day. They are pouring more taxes on people. Is that not wickedness? So why do you expect any good thing from people? To me, I see these politicians are very demonic people. That is me. That is my own opinion. I'm ready to face any audience to say it, even to their faces. So that is it.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.